We're very fortunate here in the Shoals area to have several houses of worship with historical significance. Standing quietly and serenely at the corner of Broad and 5th Street in downtown Tuscumbia is the First Presbyterian Church. Inside is the oldest sanctuary in continuous use in the state of Alabama. Beautiful, isn't it? This church was first organized in 1824 by a group of Scots-Irish settlers with 13 charter members. This sanctuary was built in 1827. No doubt it looked a bit different in those days, but its Georgian Gothic-style architecture has changed very little from the beginning. A rare feature of this church is the beautiful wraparound balcony. Its purpose? To allow local slaves the opportunity to worship right here. As ironic as that is today, in its time, that was no doubt considered very progressive thinking. The beautiful stained glass windows were added in 1904. Many of them are in memoriam of Confederate soldiers of the Civil War. There are families that have been worshiping in this church for at least 4 generations. Captain Arthur Keller's family, whose daughter Helen was baptized right here, long before she grew up to become America's First Lady of Courage. General James Deschler, who was killed at the Battle of Chickamauga, and Alabama Governor Robert Lindsay all worshiped in this beautiful place. In years past, weather permitting, these beautiful stained glass windows would be open. And if you walked by this church on Sunday morning, you could hear the congregation singing. Today, you'll have to come inside, which is not a bad place to be. This church is listed in the National Register of Historic Places. Its marker reads in part, "With a deep desire to share grace and truth with all." So, the next time you're driving by the First Presbyterian Church in downtown Tuscumbia, if they're worshiping, go inside. They'd love to have you. And if they're not, well, at least you could take a minute and read the sign.